everyone, welcome back, welcome if you're new. My name is Nikki and this is Into Beauty. And today I'm going to do a quick intro for my declutter series. I am going to do my declutter series again because it's getting out of hand. I've shopped a lot last year and that means I need to make some space because my drawers are completely full. But this is going to be a declutter for my eye products. So eyebrows, mascaras, eyeliners, liquid liners, anything eyes related that isn't an eyeshadow palette or my eyeshadows loose singles, so the magnetic pens. I will do a separate video on those two, but my regular loose shadows, something like this, or my eye primers, I will feature in this declutter. And I'm going to rate them in 3 categories. One is going to be glow. That's going to be the products that I will keep and absolutely love. 2 is going to be grow. Those are products that I want to test out some more because I'm not certain about. And 3 is going to be go because I don't like them or I'm keeping them for review for the hub. If you want to know more about the hub, I will explain later because some exciting things are going to happen, but it's going to be a secret a little bit longer. So if you want to know what the hub is, please subscribe and stay tuned. And for now, please enjoy this declutter video. Alright, we have high-end over here, drugstore, K-beauty and minis and 2 special things. I am not one to venture out on my mascaras usually, but I collected a lot and was trying out some stuff, etc. I purchased a lot of these this year. I have all of them in black because I don't like the look of brown on myself. Usually I have like 3 mascaras open and I will use them 6 months or so and then I will toss them. But right now I have most of them open and that's just because I've been doing full face off and I've been testing them out. So most of them are open in fact. And that means I will keep them for a bit longer because they are not opened as much and mascaras will deteriorate due to oxygen. So if they're closed or not as open as often, they're good to go. So let's start with high end on this side and just go down the line. This one is from One Size Fantasize Mascara. And for reference, I really love long, voluminous lashes. I don't like that natural look. I like those thick, heavy lashes. But I don't like it when they clump up. And I prefer natural bristles to the plastic ones. As you can see, this is a plastic one, which I usually am not a fan of. But this one is actually pretty good. The bulk and the wiper is really important to me. This one is really wet. There's loads of mascara on here and I could wipe it all off. There's also mascara on the top over here, which I don't appreciate. I don't like it where there's mascara everywhere and my tube gets dirty and I have too much liquid on my lashes. But this one is really voluminous. This one is really gorgeous on the eyes. I have really short stubborn lashes that don't give any length. Any mascara that does something for me is a good mascara. And this one is a good mascara. I do think this one is going to be better once it dries out a bit. This one has just been used maybe 5 times. So I will be glowing this one because I actually like it. One of my most favorite mascaras that was a discovery from last year, and I mean like December of last year, is the Benefit FanFest. I got a sample in store from a really lovely, sweet woman that was behind the counter and she was amazing. And this is a mascara that has a natural bristle brush. It is a bit of a curve, which I'm more fan of the hourglass shape or the straight shape, but it really is good. It isn't flexible and this one gives just enough bulk. This one isn't dried out, so this one is exactly how it comes. I maybe used it twice because I just opened it up after my mini was run out. This is one of the best mascaras that I discovered last year and I absolutely love it. It's absolutely my favorite mascara from Benefit. This is really lengthening, volumizing and gorgeous on lashes. You can build it up, but it doesn't look clumpy. Yes, Then we have the Benefit Roller Lash, and I bought this one to compare with the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. I haven't used it yet because I was waiting to do a review mascara on each side, but I haven't done that. But this isn't my favorite wand. As you can see, this is a plastic bristle brush with short stubborn spikes, a bit of a curve. It is a bit flexible. So I am really curious because it is a cult favorite. But by the bulk and by the mascara wand, I can see it's more a lengthening mascara. So it's probably one that I will combine with something like this to get that really lovely lash. The lengthening mascaras I often use first and then build up the bulk with volumizing mascara. And the same goes for e.l.f. Let's just talk about it. It has the exact same bristle wand. I can't tell about the bulk because I haven't used it obviously, but I am really curious. Same flexibility. If they are a dupe, please let me know down below. If it is, so far I can't tell you much, but they are both lengthening mascaras in my eye. So I'm going to keep those because they're new, and I will only declutter mascaras that I either don't like or they're old. This one is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. Again, a new mascara because I bought it in a 2-pack. It was like a set. So that's why I got it. It was like $4 more expensive. So yes, give me another mascara for $4. This one is another spiky brush with some flexibility to it, which I usually don't really like. Again, this is more of a lengthening mascara, but I heard it was really volumizing as well. So I am really excited to try this one out. Like I said, I just opened up the FanFest and I have been distracted by other mascaras, so I will test it out soon. Let me know which Benefit mascara is your favorite down below. I'm really curious about that. Then I have two Lancome Hypnose mascaras. Not because it's my most favorite, but because I got one in an advent calendar and I bought one for review. This one is open and this one, yeah, that one is not used, so let's put that one away. Hypnose mascara, one of the most popular mascaras from Lancome. Not my most favorite mascara. My most favorite mascara is the Monsieur Big. This one is a natural bristle and a slight hourglass shape. Is more straight than hourglass, but still a slight one. If you get the new Hypnose 8, I believe that one is an hourglass. I prefer that one, but I don't have it now. It's a lovely bulk, however it is a bit much, so I always scrape some off, otherwise it will be too much. But it is a lovely mascara. It doesn't give a lot of length, but it does give volume. It isn't my most favorite mascara, like I said, but it is a good one. If you do like lengthening, go for the Idol one. Like I said, I have worked with Lancome mascaras for years and I can tell you everything about them. So if you want to know more about the luxury brand mascaras, I can tell you all about it, like Lancome, Estee Lauder, Chanel, Dior, etc. This is the one from Sweet, the Pro Lash Lift Mascara. I got it in an advent calendar last year and I haven't opened it yet. And once I did to look at the brush, I was shocked because what the heck is this? This is filled with product. So the sides are completely coated that you don't use because there's just a comb on one side, plastic, really short bristles. I am not sure what this mascara does, what it's for. It says lash lift, so I would think it would be a lengthening mascara. Maybe it's good for the bottom lashes. I am going to do some research and try it out, but I am going to put this one in the grow part because I really dislike the wand by the looks of it. So I am going to test this out, but I think this one is going to go. For now, it's going into grow. Next one up is the MAC Stack Mascara, and I don't know, but they did a big promotion last year because in every single kit or every single advent calendar there was a MAC Stack Mascara. I gave away like 4 because I didn't appreciate the formula that much. It does have like a weird hourglass shape, so you will get more of a wispy end, but it is plastic, which I don't really like I said, and it's filled with product, so it has so much bulk. Again, It is nice and lengthening, doesn't do much for volumizing. In my opinion, it's okay. It has been maybe a half a year or longer that I have used it, so I am going to put this one in Grow because I didn't like it, but maybe I like it now. I don't foresee that, but I want to test this one out because I am not certain on the formula and if I need to declutter it, because it's used like twice. Maybe my baby sister will like it. Then we have a gorgeous mascara, the Chanel Le Volume, but it is so expensive. Usually with Black Friday they are 30% off and then I will grab one. It is such a luxe mascara and one of the only plastic bristle brushes I like. It's a really unique shape. It has a twist, really short bristles, but you can actually build it up. It's really flexible as well. Quite strange. When you do one coat you're like, well, this is nothing. This is just a simple lengthening mascara. But if you build it up like 3 or 4 coats, you will get a beautiful big lash. And if you build this one up, it reminds me of a stronger version of the one size. So this one is more volumized, more lengthening than that one, but they are similar. Even with the brush, this one has longer bristles, but I think most of the problem with the one size is the bulk. It's so much that comes out. But this one is a beautiful mascara. I will buy this one time and time again, but it's so expensive. This is the only mascara from Chanel I like, by the way. I tried all of them. This is the only one I like. This is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme, the most popular mascara from Estee Lauder. I also have a mini. This one was in the set and this one hasn't been used, obviously, because I had the mini. This is a huge ass wand. If you have small eyes, don't try it. Your eyelids will be coated in mascara. This is a beautiful mascara. It is a natural bristle brush and the bulk is quite okay, not too wet, but it gets better once it dries out. If you grab the mini, that one is older. See, the bulk has texture to it. It stays on the end. But this one, if you open it, not much comes out because it's so liquidy. I prefer this mascara once it's drying out, but I do love it for some volume. Is it as extreme as my other volumizing mascaras? No, but it's a really good one. So if you like Estee Lauder and you would like to try out a mascara, try this one. I think it's really good. One of my most favorite volumizing mascaras is the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow. This has a plastic bristle, which surprised me, just like the one size. But this one has a beautiful hourglass shape. It is twisted, so this one, it's small on the ends and big in the middle, and this way it's big on the ends and small in the middle. So it has a curve, so you could actually coat your ends and your roots. It doesn't has too much bulk, which the problem is with the one size, like I told you. It doesn't leave a lot of bulk at the end. It is just a beautiful wiper, not too flexible, but has some flex to it, so you can really coat your lashes. This is a beautiful mascara. Again, once it's drying out, it becomes better and better, just like most plastic bristle ones. I'm not sure why, but those are usually really wet. But it's a beautiful mascara, one I always buy. Another beautiful mascara that I absolutely love is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This has the beautiful hourglass natural bristle brush, and it gets better once it's drying out because the bulk gives so much product on the brush. As you can see how much it is so bad. I could coat like 10 lashes with this. It's just from one go. This is a new one, so that's why. But this is a beautiful mascara. But everybody knows the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is a dupe. Yes, in my opinion, is an exact dupe. It has even the same problem with the bulk. I do say that the Too Faced has a slight bit more of an hourglass shape. But other than that, the same bulk, same effect on the lashes. So usually I just buy this one because it's cheaper. Usually we can get it over here 1+1. Yes, our products are more expensive, so our sales are better. This is a beautiful mascara and I always have one in my collection. This one is a beautiful mascara. The packaging is so hefty and luxury as well. But for the price, I usually go to L'Oreal. But if you do like that bougie look and feel, I think their packaging is better than it used to be, then this one is a really, really good mascara. But I don't see much of a difference on my eye. This is a mascara that I haven't used much. I got it at Ross for Dress for Less, I believe. This is the Milk Kush mascara. And I saw it there for like $10 or something, so I picked it up. This does have a natural bristle brush. Not my most favorite shape because it's not like a straight or hourglass. It's quite big, just like the Estee Lauder one. A bulk is not too much, just on the ends, which I always just wipe off so it doesn't go on my nose because I am notorious for messing that up. It is actually a pretty good mascara, but I haven't tried it out that much, maybe once or twice. So I am not sure how it will last, how it will dry up, how it becomes after a while. So I am going to try this out some more. But so far, the time that I did use it, it was a good mascara, not amazing. Then we have the Anastasia, and this one is the Lash Sculpt mascara. I do also love the other one, but this one has a natural bristle brush. It is a bit smaller, which I appreciate for about smaller eyes. This is a beautiful coating, not too much, doesn't have any flex to it, so you can really grab those roots. It is a beautiful mascara. Is it the most amazing thing ever? No, but it is a really good Anastasia mascara. This one is a beautiful mascara and I actually like the volume that it gives. It doesn't lengthen as much and doesn't has any drama like the Better Than Sex mascara, but it's a good mascara. Then we have this one from Dior. This is the Dior Show mascara. I have tried all of the Dior mascaras and this is the one with the really, really big bristle brush, natural fibers, as you could see, is almost as big as the Estee Lauder one. That one is just a hair longer. The Estee Lauder one is more a cone and this one is more soft triangle cone shape. This doesn't have too much bulk, which I appreciate, but it doesn't do much for my lashes. I don't know what it is up with the bulk. I never found a mascara from Dior that I absolutely loved. Their base products are amazing. Their eye products, not so much. The eyeshadow is mid, the lashes are mid. The liquid liner, beautiful on its own, doesn't go over any shimmery eyeshadow. So I don't get the point then. I do like the brow pencil though, but this one is just an okay mascara and I absolutely need to try out some more. But for now it's going to stay because I like to do full faces of Dior or anything like that. So I am going to keep this one, but it's not a must-have for me. I will try out the Dior mascaras once again to see if I can find a favorite, but it has been a while since I tried them all. I'm quickly going to show you this one. This is the primer serum from Dior as well, from the Dior show. So this is the white base that you could put under. I never do this. I got it in an advent calendar, that's why I have it. I have never tried it because I usually don't do it. Maybe these together will be a better match. We'll see. I will try it out and see if it does any difference. So I'm going to put this one in Grow because I'm not sure if I have the need for it. And then we go to drugstore mascaras and I have first two of the Essence mascaras. This one is the I Heart Extreme in Waterproof. This is a beautiful mascara. It's almost similar to the Lancome Monsieur Beug. As you can see, what a massive brush this is. Yes, this is wider than the Estee Lauder one, but it is shorter. The bulk is beautiful and it doesn't has any excess product. It doesn't has any flex to it. It's really sturdy. And this one has really, really long bristles. So that means it can really coat those lashes. You do have to be careful for your lids because it's such a big brush, but this one gives a lot of volume. And because of the waterproof aspect in there, it will stay on. I just tried it out on a whim because I love the original one and I wanted to try out the waterproof version. I do like it. It's a good mascara. Is it a must-have? No. Probably there will always be an Essence mascara in my collection. So it's either the I Heart Extreme or the Lash Princess. I think this is the most well-known drugstore mascara next to Maybelline and L'Oreal. This is the green one and I prefer the green one over the other ones. This is a cone-shaped natural bristle brush. This is a beautiful mascara, especially beautiful lengthening, a bit of volume. So this is more a mascara for me for the natural days that I don't wear a lot of eyeshadow or just a light brown. Because if I put on loads of color or really dark smoky, this won't show up as much. Then I need the volume and the drama from my volumizing mascaras. But this is a beautiful mascara, and like I said, probably one of these or both of them will always be in my collection. Just because they're good staples, and if you need a drugstore recommendation, yes. I recently picked up the Colossal Bubble. I loved the regular Colossal back in the day when I was a teen, so it was like a trip to memory lane. So I picked it up because I was, why not? This is a natural bristle brush. It is curved, so it gives a special effect. I have used it now like 3-4 times and I like it, yeah. It does what it needs to do. It is a beautiful mascara. Gives some length, gives some volume. You can build it up. So it's a good mascara. Nothing much to say about it. I am going to try out all of the Maybelline mascaras again because I am curious which one I prefer. I've never done that in a row. I always just picked up one mascara from Maybelline, so I always have one from Maybelline. But right now I want to try them all. Please let me know down below what your favorite is. I wanted to buy a waterproof mascara and I usually buy the waterproof version of this one, which I absolutely love because it's a beautiful favorite mascara, but then waterproof, even more hold, even more lengthening and volumizing. But I by accident picked up this one. This is the Paradise Big Deal waterproof, and this one has a plastic bristle brush, which I usually don't prefer. It is really flexible, as you can see. It has loads of bulk, but not too much. And it's quite okay. I was surprised actually. It is quite okay. Is it as good as this one? No. But it is good. It is a beautiful lengthening one. So I could see using this one next to a volumizing one to really create a beautiful big lash. So that's why I still love it. Even when I am just going in the rain or in the heat, I will apply just this one or another one and apply this one as like a top coat. Works well. Same for the Essence one, but that one is already volumizing. I will buy the waterproof version next year because I do every summer, but it's quite okay. And just like the Maybelline, I want to try out all of the L'Oreal mascaras because I never tried them all next to each other. And I know this one is my favorite for now, but maybe I can find one that trumps that. Then we have two Milani mascaras. This one is the Anti-Gravity mascara. And this one's supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, I believe. I don't have that one. I never tried that one. This is a plastic bristle brush, but it does have an hourglass shape. I'm not really fond that the tip is bigger than the end because I want the volumizing effect and the big lift on the end and not in the beginning. But it is quite a nice bulk. It is a bit more lengthening, a bit volumizing, but not too much. It is a beautiful mascara. I'm not sure if it is a dupe because I never tried the Charlotte Tilbury one. You guys let me know. Is it a dupe? Should I try it? Let me know. This is one of the new favorites that I discovered this year. It is the Milani Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. This is such a beautiful mascara. And I was surprised because it is natural bristle brush and a cone shape, which I usually don't prefer. But this is such a beautiful mascara with the tubing effect. No, it doesn't give me as volumizing effect like the other ones, but it is good enough. And this one is so easy to take off at night, especially when I'm in the shower. I just have to run my eyes on the water and that's enough. I really love the tubing effect from this one. It doesn't flake, it stays on all day and is really lengthening. So if you liked length, if you like tubing mascaras, try it out. It's really good. I will always have this one. Usually I combine this one as well as when I have my lash extensions on, you know, the ones that I use for a week, because then I can't use any oil products on my eye, and this one comes up with water. For Makeup Revolution full face off, which I still have to film, I purchased a mascara and I saw that this one was really popular. I don't know, I have never tried one from Makeup Revolution. This is the Big Lash XL Volume Mascara. And I didn't know it was going to be plastic, but I do like the big brush. It's really long bristles. It has a weird straight shape like a cone. The bulk is good enough, not too wet, so I am quite excited. If you compare it to the one size, for instance, this is a big difference, as you can see. I don't know if it's a good mascara. I haven't tried it out yet, so let me know down below what your favorite Makeup Revolution mascara is. Should I try this one? Should I try another? Let me know. And then we have the Catrice Glam Dull Volume Mascara. I picked this one up for my full face of Catrice, and this one is again a cone shape with your plastic bristle brush, similar to the Milani one. This gives just a natural look with your lengthening. So if you have trouble with your curl and your length, then you could use this one. But usually I prefer mixing this one with a volumizing mascara because I like my volume. This is a okay mascara. I am not sure which mascara from Catrice I like the most. Usually I just buy Essence, so I have to try them all out. Then I have a few minis over here. This one is the Rare Beauty one, and this is a natural bristle brush. It is a straight brush. I actually like this one. It's not as volumizing as I would have hoped, but it is a good volumizing lengthening mascara. It's just good. Would I repurchase it? Probably not, but it is a good mascara. Then we have the Clarins Wonder Perfect Mascara 4D. This one is a natural bristle brush. It has a lot of bulk. It's completely filled, which I don't prefer. But it is already drying down a bit, but it doesn't help, unfortunately. This is just a natural mascara. It doesn't give a lot of volume. I'm not really fan of the Clarins mascaras. They are just okay in my opinion. I prefer the lip and face products from Clarins. It is just an okay mascara. I will use it up because it's just a mini, but I won't repurchase. Then we have the Clinique High Impact Mascara. And I have loads and loads of minis from this one. This one was in a set, I believe. This is again a natural bristle brush. And if you ask what the most purchased mascara is in the store, it very well could be this one. A lot of people have really sensitive eyes, and this is the only mascara that they swear by. This is just a regular good mascara, nothing fancy, nothing amazing. These are really similar in effect. Just regular mascaras, give some volume, give some length, nothing amazing, but not bad either. If I have to buy one of these again, I would say the Rare Beauty one. This gives the most volume. This one is the YSL Lash Clash Mascara. And this one has a bit of a learning curve, because the first time that I used it, I was like, what the heck is this? This is a terrible mascara. And then it dried out a bit, and I learned that you have to build this one up a lot. But if you do, this becomes a really beautiful lengthening and volumizing mascara. This is gorgeous, but if you do just one or two coats, it's like one of these. It's just average. It is a beautiful mascara. This is a natural bristle brush. Quite a bit of bulk, but not too much. The shape is more cone-like, and there is a bit longer bristles, and especially on the end, which I prefer for the cat eye shape. So I could see myself getting this one in a bigger version. This is a beautiful mascara, but it does have a bit of a learning curve because you have to build it up so much. and you have to start at the roots. If you don't, they will be weighed down too much. I'm quickly going to this one, and then we're doing K-Beauty. This one is the glitter mascara from Makeup Revolution. I haven't opened it yet. I wanted something fun last year for the holidays, and then I didn't, and then it was January and I didn't. So I still have it, so maybe this year I can open it up. I also saw that one from Maybelline, but I ended up not purchasing it because I had this one. I am going to put this one in Grow because I don't think I will keep this after 1 or 2 uses. And then we come to K-Beauty. K-Beauty has a bit of a different sort of mascara. If you are expecting loads and loads of volume, or if you're expecting more that drama lash, you won't find it. Because these are more lengthening and curling mascaras, and that's just because that's what the Asian market needs. Those lashes are so quickly to fall down and not staying up that they cater their mascaras to that, of course. This one is the McQueen Extreme Long Lash Potent Cara. And I know it says Extreme Long Lash, and it looks a bit similar to my Benefit one, and you can build this one up. This one has fibers in there. I'm not sure if you could see that. But these fibers will make your lashes really, really long. But the bulk doesn't really make a lot of volume. So if you love lengthening mascaras, this is a really good one. But you do have to build it up like 4 coats if you want that more long lash. It is a beautiful mascara. I actually really like it. I have tried it out quite a bit, and this was a repurchase. So it is a good mascara, especially for the K-Beauty version, because this one you can actually build up. Then we have the Romance one. This is the Hen All Fix Mascara, and this is just your really basic mascara. Even the one is really basic. This is a natural bristle brush, not too much bulk, short bristles, straight, nothing extra. And the mascara is just like that, nothing extra. So if you just want a simple mascara, you can use this one. This one is really similar to the Clarins one in effect as well. This one is a bit more bubble-like in terms of the wand, but the effect is really, really similar. I do appreciate it because you can combine this one with a mascara that is a bit more clumpy to really get that lovely full lash. Then we have the Peri Ink Black Cara Full Volume. This is one of the most volumizing mascaras I have come across in K-Beauty. As you can see, natural bristle brush. You will have an hourglass shape, and there's enough bulk but not too much. It's almost like you have a really beautiful mascara that already has been dried down. This doesn't, because it's a new one, but it is a beautiful mascara. You will get a bit more volume, you will get a lovely curl. So if you do like volumizing lashes just like me, then this is a beautiful one, just like the McQueen one. This is always a repurchase for me. Then we have 2 Lily by Red mascaras. This is an extreme small mascara. This gives your lashes a really, really basic lash, just like the Romance one. But this is really, really tiny, so it's beautiful for the lower lash. So you don't get any mascara smudges over there. This one is the same, only this one has a curve. So this one is beautiful mascara for that curl. So if you have Asian eyes, these are really tiny. You can use them on your bottom lashes, or if you have really, really small eyes, you can really get those lashes, get those roots without smearing any mascara on your eyes. These are a must-have for some. For me, it's just lovely extra mascara, and I use it for the bottom lash. Then we have, these are the mascaras from the Sam. We have the Perfect Curling Mascara and the Perfect Volume Mascara. This one isn't dirty, there's just a sticker residue that I can't get off. Let's first take a look at the curling mascara. This one has, again, a curve to it, natural bristle brush, not too much bulk, a really beautiful mascara. And again, really, really basic. If you like a curling mascara but you don't want loads of volume, then try it out. And this one is the volumizing one. A bit more bulk, a bit more spiky. Has a bit of a curve and a bit of a cone shape, hourglass shape. bit in between. So it is a beautiful mascara, absolutely, but it is really basic. I only use these if I just do a regular makeup day, or I am just wearing mascara and nothing else. Because I don't have to have really big voluminous lashes where I have to build it up like 4 times. But I do want a small normal lash so I don't look dead. Then we have the Innisfree mascaras. And these are specials because I have the regular mascara and the bottom lash mascara. This one is the Simple Label Volume and Curl Mascara from Innisfree, like I said. This one again has a really tiny wand. This one has a natural bristle brush, doesn't have so much bulk, a bit more than the others, but not too much still. And this one has really short bristles. If you do like something like this, if you look at the wand and you're like, oh, that's my mascara, try it out, it's really good, but again, more natural, nothing really voluminizing or lengthening. And this one I will always purchase. This one is such a micro tip. This one is called the Skinny Micro Cara. And as you can see, this is so extremely small, but does has some bristles on there. And this one is beautiful underneath to really grab the roots as well. If you have small eyes, you can use it on top as well, of course, to really grab those roots, to really have that curl and lengthening, but I prefer to use it on the bottom. This is the tiniest mascara I have ever tried, and I've tried a lot of K-Beauty ones as well. This is one that I will always purchase. And lastly, I have 2 mascaras from Hamish. This one is the Long Lash and Volume, and this one I'm not sure because it's not in English. This one is again a curve, natural bristle brush, but a lot of bulk. These mascaras become better when they dry down a bit. They are okay, pretty okay. You can get that more cat eye shape with this one. It's not too much, nothing too fancy, but it does leave a beautiful lash behind. Not clumpy, but lengthening, curling. And this one is a new tube and this one is an older tube. As you can see, this one has a lot of bulk again. So you have to wipe them off, otherwise it's way too much. This one is a natural bristle brush again, but a bit longer bristles than the other ones that we showed you. This one is a pretty good volumizing mascara, not as much as the Peri Peri, but again, a beautiful lash, not too much, not too fancy. But if you like a more natural curling, but a bit volumizing lash, try it out. This one is more lengthening, this one is more volumizing in my opinion. So we have 4 grows, we don't have any goes. And that's just because most of the are new. I don't think I have any mascaras that are from last year, or at least not opened last year. So that means these can go on for a bit longer and I'm really excited for that. I do have a few that need to go by the end of the year, but most of these can go into the new year. I will try out more mascaras, but for now, these are the mascaras I will be keeping. My liquid eyeliner collection is a bit smaller, which I don't mind actually because these dry up, of course. I have some K-Beauty, I have some high-end and some drugstore. And we're starting with K-Beauty. This one is the Judy Doll Slim Liquid Eyeliner in black. This one is the most tiny brush ever. So if you want to make a line, it's so easy. You can make it really fine and you can build it up, of course. This is pretty black. If I build it up, it is liquidy, but you don't have any troubles in the lines. So it's a beautiful liquid liner. If you're having trouble with really evening out your line, try out a small tip like this, because you will never start out too big and you won't risk that it will grow big. So you can start small and adjust them as you go. Then I have one of my faves, the Lily by Red AM 9 to PM 9 Survival Pen Liner. A long name, a beautiful eyeliner. This is a felt tip, the other one was a brush tip, and this is a bit bigger, but you can be really precise with this. And just like the Judy Doll, this one is a brush tip, so you can really make fine hair-like strokes. This is the brown one, and I'm going to do a thick line for the color and a thin line. As you can see, with some precision, you can really make fine lines with this. But this is a dark brown, which I appreciate if you are wearing just a light brown eyeshadow. This one is beautiful on top. I also have a lighter option. The other one was shade number 2. This is shade number 3. This one is a true brown. And it's almost drying out, as you can see. And a small line. A beautiful formula that stays on all day. And the black, of course. These are pretty black, all of them. Some of them are even blacker than others. All of them are matte so far. Some of them dry shimmery, these dry matte. Yes, they will rub off with some tears, but most do on my eyes. This one is the McQueen waterproof pen liner. So this is a waterproof version. Again, this one stays on all day. You will have a brush tip. But this one is beautiful. Yes, it is waterproof, but it isn't as black as the others. But this one is more a gray black, and yes, this is the shade deep black. So I prefer a more heavy flow and a really black look. But this one you can build it up a bit, but then you have to go over it a few times. And I rather just do it in one swipe. So my favorite is this one, and I have a dual pack. This one is the Wake Make Any Proof Pen Eyeliner in black. This is a felt tip, so please be aware of that. But look at this flow. This is such a beautiful black eyeliner and stays on all day. It goes over every eyeshadow that I own. It is so beautiful. And by far, right now, the best K-Beauty eyeliner I have tried. Before that, it was the Lily by Red, but right now, this wins the cake. So if you are in the market for a new pen liner and you don't mind felt tip, try it out. This one is a beautiful pen liner. Then we go to high end, and I'm going to start with these 3. These are all Stila. I found them at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, I'm not sure. And I never tried out the formula because we can't get that here. So when I saw them, I was like, okay, I know they were good back in the day, are they still? But for that price, I want to try them out. So I have the Stay All Day Liquid Eyeliner Micro Tip, the Stay All Day Matte Liquid Eyeliner, and this one is the Dual-Ended Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. All of these are in black, but they are different. I didn't even know they did different liquid liners from Stila. This is the Micro, so even a bit thicker than the Duty Doll one, but still really tiny, and this is a felt tip. This one is in brown, but a beautiful small tip. But the flow isn't as beautiful as the others. You can build it up pretty nice, and once it dries down. But the flow isn't really lovely, so you have to build it up. Then we have the matte version in black. Again, felt tip. This one has a beautiful flow, but it's really sheer. But this one bleeds and is pretty sheer. You can build it up, of course. It becomes really black. But if you just do one swipe, it's pretty sheer. And again, felt tip, like I said, but they do stay put all day. I don't think I will declutter any of them unless they are really bad, because they run out. Just like mascaras, in maybe half a year they will be out and out the door. This one is the original, and this one is the micro tip, so they have both sides. Again, felt tip in black. This isn't as tiny as the Judy doll, but the same size as the brown one. But could you see that line? It's just walking all over my arms. The flow is good, but it's spreading, it's bleeding. None of the K-Beauty ones did. Again, felt tip. Beautiful flow. You can make small lines. It is a bit sheer if you just go one swipe. Bit better than the other one. You can build it up, but again, a bit bleeding. And mind you, this one doesn't has any creases, of course. This is my underarm. Can you think what it will do on mature eyes? that would be a hot mess. Next one up is Huda Beauty, the Quick and Easy in Extreme Black. This one is a brush tip and it's pretty small. If we make a thick line, this one again is not a beautiful flow. If you make a thin line, this one doesn't really go well over eyeshadows. It will skip, but you can make it work. So I wouldn't repurchase this one because there are much better ones out there. That's why I started with K-Beauty ones, because they excel in their liquid liners. But this one can be really fine, and if you shake hard enough, you will get enough flow. Then we have the Rare Beauty one, and this one is called the Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Liner. This is a brush tip, but pretty thick. As you can see, it's almost like a marker. So let's start the first flow. Again, not really black. You can build it up and you can make okay, fine line. Not really fine, but as you can see, then it skips a bit. It isn't really with a heavy flow. And this one is a new one. All of these are less than a month old since they are opened. Then we have the one size. This one is called Point Made in Bodylicious Black. A waterproof liquid eyeliner pen. It is a felt tip, and as you can see, it is a bit dirty because it spills. This you can't shake, so you're just going straight in. And this is black. Now you can see that the others are not black. This is a true test. Yes, it is a felt tip, but you can make a beautiful line. It won't skip. This is a beautiful one. So if you want a liquid liner from Sephora, grab the one size. It is a beautiful one. It does bleed a slight bit, but once it's dry, it is dry and it's really budge proof. Okay, we're going down the line to drugstore with a dry fresh arm. This isn't really drugstore, but I got it in an advent calendar last year and I haven't opened it yet. This is the Ico Black Magic Liquid Eyeliner. Nobody talks about this one, so I'm really curious if I should keep it. This one has a brush tip. I don't mind brush tips or felt tips. This is pretty black, but not amazingly black. And it doesn't have a big flow. Mind you, this is the first time I'm opening it. So this is okay, but not really black. So I'm going to put this one in Grow because I want to see how well it performs on the eye, because nobody talks about this brand and otherwise I would rather pass it on because I haven't tried it out yet. This one is the Milani Stay Put Tank Eyeliner in black. This one has a felt tip and it's really black. You can be really precise with it, but this one is quite good actually. This one doesn't skip, this one goes over eyeshadow and it's really black. It doesn't travel much in the lines, just a bit, not much. Then we have one of the most popular ones in the drugstore, the NYX Epic Ink Liners. I have one in black and one in brown, and the black is called black and the brown is number 5 Graham Cracker. These do have a brush tip. I get why this one is popular because it's really black, but the flow isn't amazing. It is better than most. I understand that people love it, but you have to shake it really well to get some flow. So please store them upside down so you won't get trouble. And now the brown, again, brush tip. This one is pretty light for a brown. I do want to try if they have a more darker brown because I prefer that. I'm not really fond of this color. I am going to put this one in Grow to see if it really looks good, and otherwise I will repurchase a darker brown. Then we have the Maybelline Tattoo Dip Ink Liner, and this one is a felt tip and you will have a well that you dip in. This makes sure that you will always have a heavy flow. I do like that fact, but you do have to be precise, otherwise it will spill everywhere. But the tip is really fine. It is really black and it dries down beautiful, so it is a really good drugstore option. Now you can see the difference in the black in terms of the NYX one and the Maybelline one. Let's build this one up to see if it gets blacker, and I think it does, but this one is really black. And then we have the burgundy shade, and this one is called Burgundy Boost, and this was one of the greatest disappointments because I see this luscious burgundy shade and here it just looks a bit brown purple, but it doesn't really translate to the eye. I wanted this vibrant burgundy purple like this, but you can't see it from afar. I am a bit disappointed by that, but it is brand spanking new. I have tried it once, so I will be keeping this one and trying it out some more. And the last ones are my Catrice ones, and the reason I have so many is because this is one of my all-time favorites. The Catrice Liquid Liner Matte in Dating Joe Black. I have used this for like 5 years, 6 years. This is again a whale type liquid liner, so you get always a really beautiful flow. This is black, even more black than the Maybelline one. This will stay put all day. This is dries down matte, it doesn't transfer, it doesn't go into your lines. This one is gorgeous. And they discontinued it. So I'm so upset that they gave up on this one. I don't know why, because it's so good that I purchased a few more to see if I liked them, and they're not the same, unfortunately. This one is the It's Easy Tattoo Liner in black. This is a non-shakeable felt tip, just like the one size. And it's nice, but it bleeds and it is not as black. This one is the Calligraphy Free Pro Matte Liner Waterproof. And this one is again not shakeable in a felt tip. And everybody online loves this. This has a beautiful flow. It doesn't go into the lines. So this one is the most comparable. I'm okay with that, but not totally. And this one is the Brush Ink Tattoo Liner in waterproof. So a waterproof version. And it has a brush tip. Pretty small, and it is pretty black, so I don't mind it, but once it dries down it almost looks like brown. The only thing about this one, the It's Easy Tattoo Liner, I saw it yesterday because I tried these out on my hand and I see it again in the brush tip. Mind you, I never tried this out with some red glitter. Once it dries down there will be little sparks of red glitter and it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. None of them have issues with longevity, so I'm not sure. I'm going to put this one in the grow category because I need to try it out to see if the glitter actually translates, and otherwise I will declutter this one. But the other two I am keeping for now. They don't do any harm. So these are the liquid liners that I am keeping. I know it seems like quite a few, but there are around 20 pieces of these, and next year they will all be gone because they have dried out or anything. So I usually go through liquid liners like butter, and I'm not too worried about these at all. If you have any recommendations for a liquid black liner, I don't care if it's a felt tip or a brush tip, but it does need to be really black and needs to have a heavy flow. Please let me know, because I love to try out your recommendations. To be fair, this is a collection that I rarely use, so I don't have many and I'm not planning on buying many. But let's just go through it. I have some K-beauty, some high-end, and mostly drugstore. Every time I try to buy some more and then I never use them. The only one that's very heavily used is this one that's old, really old. This one is the McQueen Pencil Gel Liner in black. This is waterproof. And this one is completely dried up, as you can see. That's a shame, because this one isn't that old. But I can't even swatch it. They are really, really good. So I am going to need to buy a new one, but this one I can toss in the trash. Then we have the Lily by Reds, and I have 5 of them, and that's just because I kept them after my webshop stopped. This one is the Starry Eyes AM 9 to PM 9 Slim Gel Liner. I have the shades 1 till 5. This is 5, and they are really beautiful, really smooth, and a twist up, so I don't have to sharpen them. Which I really appreciate. This is number 2. Let's put it down here. A really lovely dark brown. This is number 3. really more warm brown. This must be number 1, the black. And these will stay on your eyes all day. And the only reason why I kept them was because these are really waterproof and they will stay on long. This one has shimmered, so I just need to warm it up a bit. I am going to put this one in the grow category because this one is a bit dry. So let's see if I can make some use out of it. And I don't think I need both of these. So I'm going to put this one in the declutter pile because this one is the warm brown. I got a new one from the Estee Lauder Smoke and Brighten Kajal Eyeliner Duo. I really appreciate the eyeliners from Estee Lauder. They're just as bulletproof as the lip liners. And I saw that they had a duo and I picked that one up because I appreciate a duo multi-pencil. These are extremely creamy. And when I say extremely, I mean extremely. These are so smooth and soft. And if I will buy some high-end liners, it will be Estee Lauder or Chanel. This is a beautiful nude for in the inner rim. And then I have the Chanel Stylo Jus waterproof, and this one is an Espresso 20, so the brown version. This is a beautiful liner. Isn't as smooth as the Estee Lauder one, but these won't budge at all. You can't even go swimming in them, it doesn't matter. These are bulletproof. And I've got the gold in Or Antique in 48, and this is a beautiful shade. It's a true glittery gold. And usually you just have a base with some glitters. No, this is a really true gold. I would love to get some more, but they are expensive. And they do have the sharpener on the end. Then I got this one from Diego Palma. This one is in 01 black, and I got this one in an advent calendar, and this one is really black. It's so extremely creamy. The tip broke off, now it's gone. So, well, I just can say these are extremely creamy, and it looks like I used it up. You just heard me say I never use these, and then I use one up. I'm happy about that. So I just threw out a little nubbin, but as you can see, this is so extremely smooth. This is beautiful. So I will need to get a new high-end black. That's exciting. Then I got a Dutch brand. This one came in a box again with a sharpener. It's called BE Automatic Eye Pencil in Black Sparkles. So this one has sparkles. I never used it. And this is a smooth one with some silver sparkles. But I can't use this on YouTube because this is a Dutch brand only. This is from their own brand from Esprit. These eyeliners are really good. So if you're Dutchy, grab them. They're amazing. But I will keep that one because it is so good and it has lovely sparkles, which I enjoy. Then we have the Milani Stay Put eyeliner in After Dark. This one has a smudger on the end, which I appreciate if you want to do a smoky eye. This is a tractable eyeliner, and this one is black as hell and extremely smooth and will stay put all day. So if you are looking for a really black from the drugstore that stays down, yes, absolutely yes. And I have the same in Catrice, again with a sharpener. This is the Inside Eye Kohl Kajal. Really black. Not as black as the Milani one, but really black and really smooth. So maybe I don't need a high-end because I already have a few good drugstore options and a K-Beauty one. This is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Hot Chocolate. And I just wanted a drugstore brown. Maybe I should grab some more Catrice and Milani and Essence ones because these are really good. Especially the Milani ones are amazing. They stay put all day. Then we got one that's old. This one is from Rimmel London. This is the Scandal Eyes, I believe. And this is the nude. The reason that I still have it, because it's still creaming. It's breaking. It's one of the most smooth eyeliners ever. I can't really do it because I need to sharpen it. It's getting old. So I think I need to declutter this one and buy some new Rimmel ones. Because yes, these are still one of the best eyeliners on the market. I'm going to grab me some new liners. I am feeling inspired, so I am going to grab some drugstore eyeliners because these are amazing. And this one is a beautiful, more pinky toned, but this is a true nude. And I believe they still have it. If they still have it, I am going to buy a new one. Otherwise, I'm on the hunt for a new one in my other favorite formulas. This was a release from last holiday from Catrice. This is the metallic eye pencil. It's really hard to read. And this is in Gold Rush because I thought this would be a really lovely gold. And it is. Look at how comparable it is. Chanel one. This one is a more neutral gold and this one is a more warm gold, but this is a true gold and even lovely all over the eye. That shines so bright, but this isn't in the permanent collection, which is such a shame. So I don't think they do, but Catrice, if you see this, make this a permanent collection and please come out with all of the shimmer shades. Absolutely amazing. Then we have Colourpop, and they are the queen of eyeliners, as we all know. But this one is the Tinkerbell collection, so it's old, really old. This is the green. As you can see, it's already coming out. Let's just swatch it for funsies. Yeah, this one is dry, so this one has to go. But luckily I have some other cream eyeliners from Colourpop that are really lovely. It doesn't have a sharpener, which is unfortunate, but these are amazing. Look at that shade. This is so beautiful. These are duochrome, so amazing. These are, I believe, still in the collection, so you can still pick them up. And these are buttery smooth, so beautiful, duochromy, amazing goodness. They are gorgeous and shimmery. You can't even see the full effect on screen because I just see the one-dimensional and not the shimmer goodness. But these are amazing. Trust me, these are duochromy and beautiful. It's reflecting green. This one is more purple, this one is reflecting pink, and this one is reflecting dark green. So you have light green and dark green together. So if you are on the hunt for a really beautiful colored liner, try the Colourpop ones out. Even the regular collection is amazing. And on that note, I also have the Makeup Revolution duochrome eyeliners. And this one is Sparkle Green and Galaxy Purple. I am going to put them on my hand, otherwise I don't have any room. But this one is really similar to the Colourpop one. Only this one shifts pink and this one is a bit darker, but it is similar. So it's purple and pink, you can't see the pink. And the green is really similar to the green from Colourpop. Did you see how buttery smooth that was? And this one shifts gold. So you have a green and gold. Could you imagine just pulling these out in the lower lash line or just on the whole lid? It's amazing. As you can see, I'm not using these every day or even the golds. So I love the browns and the blacks and I use those the most, especially when I'm doing a smoky eye. But I do need a white. I had a white, but I gave that one away because someone was visiting us and wanted the white. So I gave that one away, and I do want some extra high-end ones because this is limited and I do want to expand my collection in the drugstore as well. Basically just see what's out there because I haven't bought an eyeliner except for these in a long time. Yeah, and I bought this one. But overall, I really love these. I decluttered a few. I have one in Grow and I am going to buy some more because I absolutely love them. Eyeshadow singles, liquid eyeshadows, eyeshadow primer, etc. collection. It's not that much and I could see why because I'm not really fan of this collection. But I am willing to try some new and I am willing to declutter some. So we're going to start with my eye bases because they're just right in front of me. Everybody that watches me knows I love the Milani Stay Put eyeshadow primer. This is the only eyeshadow primer that works for me with every single eyeshadow. Not only that, it works for me. I have so often eyeshadows that crease on me, that won't stay, that are not vibrant enough, and this will fix the issue. This is the US version, this is the Europe version. They're the same, at least in product. I have somewhere another, but I don't know where. I think it's in my filming room. And I'm now downstairs. If you haven't seen it, I am currently on my hospital bed, so I will put a link down for that story. This is a must-have always, and I will always have like 2 or 3 backups in case they decide to, I don't know, discontinue it. If that happens, I will buy like 20 because I can't live without. I have an eyeshadow base from Give Me Glow because I love their eyeshadows, and I thought maybe this one will work for me because then I still tried out eyeshadow primers and I had hope. I already did have the eyeshadow primer from Milani. This one is a beautiful, sticky, lovely base, but as you can see, it's really white. It doesn't really stay put. I am willing to try it one more time, and after that, I think it needs to go. I think this is going to go, but for now I'm going to put it in Grow so I can test it out 1 or 2 times, and after that I will certainly know. And the same goes for this one, the Sam eyeshadow primer. I love loads of their products, but eyeshadow primer is not one of them. And I have an open one and a new one, and that's because I got it in an advent calendar as well. So I am going to give this one away because it's still closed. Somebody else can use it, not me. And this one is the eyeshadow primer. It is a beautiful neutral shade, a bit pinky. It actually really hydrates, pills up from the other one. But this one is a beautiful eyeshadow primer. It's just not for me. Just like the Give Me Glow, I'm going to test it out 1 or twice more and then I'm going to declutter it. But my opinion for now is it's not working for me. It doesn't mean it isn't a nice eyeshadow base, just like the Give Me Glow one. But my oily eyelids, my hooded eyes, they will eat up any eyeshadow. For now it's in Grow, but I think they're going. One that slightly works is the NYX Glitter Primer, and this one I am using just a little bit, not much, because this tube is already a year old and you could see I haven't used it that much. But this one is something I use when I use an extra shimmery or glittery eye and I want to put something sticky down. So I don't go in Milani after, so I'm putting this down, I'm placing my mattes, my regular shadows, and if I want to add some shimmer that I know benefits from a sticky base, I will put this one down and I will have a sticky base for it. So I am going to keep this one, but it isn't a must-have for me, but it is a nice to have. If you are not having any trouble of your eyeshadow that is moving or traveling or disappearing, just buy this one. When you have some shimmery eyeshadows that won't really stick or needs to be more vibrant, just put this one down, just on the part that you want the eyeshadow, and this will certainly help it out a lot. This is actually a recommendation from me if you don't need a primer at all, but just want a sticky glitter base. And then we have the Anastasia one, and to be fair, this is the one that is the best after the Milani one for me. This doesn't hold up as well as the Milani one, but it is better than the most. So I have tried like 20 types of eyeshadow primers, and this is the only one that comes second. If you are bougie or you can't get Milani and you can get Anastasia, you could grab it. As you can see, I don't have a large collection for eyeshadow primer. And then I have 2 sealers. Inglot Duraline is a must-have. Any eyeshadow that you want to make more vibrant, any powder shadow that you want to add some more waterproof addition to, anything that you want to mix, this helps. This even helps to hydrate the Colourpop Super Shocks eyeshadows. This hydrates pot form eyeliners. This is a must-have. I was one of the guys that was back in the day in my makeup kit with the Inglot Duraline. I don't know, do people still do that in their kits? I did at least. It is amazing. And this is a fresh one. I just bought it this year because mine was crusty and old. And then I picked up this one. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't say anything about it. But this is the Sony Natural Magic Sealer. So it's similar to that one. I am also eyeing the Etude House one, and I have tried the Mayron one. It's amazing too. Or maybe I should buy it. But this one is similar. But this one you can put over top as well. I wouldn't do that with the Inglot one. So I am in need of trying this one out, but I will definitely keep this one. Because if it is a good alternative, a good dupe, or maybe some addition, because you can put this one on top, it would be amazing. This one is more serum-like. It has a dropper as well. It actually feels like an oil serum and it's pretty hydrating. But of course it's more for eyeliner and sealing. Fun fact, I used to work for Inglot. I did in the Netherlands their marketing. If you ever bought something from Inglot and you saw any campaigns or you had contact with the customer service, that was all me. And I worked there for maybe 2-3 years, not long. I have something that is ancient. These are from when before I met my husband, so it must have been 10 to 15 years ago. These are the best eye glitters that were out there, and I kept them because I don't want to throw out beautiful glitter, and they don't make any glitter like this anymore because it's not allowed. This is the plastic version. These are the Sprinkles Eye and Body Glitter from Eye Candy Cosmetics. I don't think they are still in business, but this is confetti in yellow melon. I have honey drop and sugar plum, and these glitters are amazing. I have to watch out because they spill. They are so old, but I still keep them for that rare occasion that I need glitter. I use them maybe once a year, but I don't want to throw them away and buy new glitter because I don't have to. These are amazing. I used to rock, I know it's terrible, but I used to rock just a brown in the crease or any other color and just those glitters all over the lid. I know, that's some more than 2016, even earlier than that. That was in the 2000s, guys. Another brand that is out of business and is such a shame is Suva Beauty. The best liquid eyeliners ever. These are new. I bought some of them just when they went out of stock, so I actually stocked these on my website, so I just had some backups. But these are amazing, and as you can see, these are pretty new. Yes, these are actually neon. I know they are starting to break, but if you rehydrate them with water or Inglot Duraline, these are amazing and actually that neon. Even have the brushes still, and some of them are in my brush holder. But these are actually water activated liners, and oh my goodness, these glow in the dark, by the way. These are the UV brights. Just like the glitters, I'm not going to get rid of them. These will stay in my collection until they don't work anymore. These are amazing. It's such a shame that they are no longer in business. There are some similar brands though, so maybe I should pick those up. It's such a shame to throw these out, and I don't know anyone that will use those. Same goes for these. I never picked up the red. I am so bummed that I didn't, because I love a red liner. So maybe I will try out one of these new brands for a true red. This is a beautiful gold, as you can see, brand new. I never used it. And a beautiful purple. Have used this one. Is amazing. And I had a split pen with black and white, as you can see. It is well used, and this is so amazing. This is the best cake liner I have ever come across. So maybe I should try out some more. Talking about eyeliner, I also have this one, this straggler that I forgot about with my pencil liners. This is the MAC Black Track Fluid Line, an oldie but a goodie. I grew up with these, so they're still so amazing. And yes, this one is still wet even after a year. I will not be decluttering this one, even if they are starting to crack or dry down. I will just grab some Duraline and rehydrate these. These will stay forever, trust me, forever. A new addition to the family is the Morphe Eyeshadow Primer Base. This is in Solar Artist in Melody. This is a bit more warm brown than I thought, but still really beautiful. And I would love to have some more, because these actually stay pretty well on my eyes without an eye base. No, they won't stay on for long, but if I just need an eye base for like 2 or 3 hours, I can use these, which I never thought I could. And then we have the Charlotte Tilbury on, because I wanted to try it out. This one is in Pillow Talk. It is a beautiful shade, is really mousse-like. Pretty similar if you ask me. I used to have all of the MAC paint pots, now I don't anymore. Maybe I should, but just like the Morphe ones, they don't stay on my eyes without a base, so I don't see the point. The Charlotte Tilbury don't either. But the paint pots I mainly used on clients. This one is a beautiful shadow. Will I ever buy some more? No, probably I won't. This one is with a bit of a gold shimmer in there. I don't know if you could see that, but it will be activated if you rub it. So please apply these with your fingers. It will be much, much prettier and easier to apply. Yes, of course, you can blend out the edges with a brush. But still. And then we got one that I want all of them. This is the Danessa Myricks Fireball Infinite Chrome Flakes. This is amazing. I briefly mentioned it in my things I think are worth your money high ends, and these are so amazing. So if you want a blinding eye, try these out. These are really easy to apply. They are really chrome like, really intense, really beautiful. And like I said, I want all of them. When I ordered my last Glow Gods package, I ordered the kits, and I got these eyeshadows as well, Starlight and Hoarfrost. I am going to swatch them because they're too beautiful not to, but I will spill everywhere, I think. These are a bit like eye glitters. I know it doesn't look like much, but these are just beautiful glitters. I just bought them because I didn't have any new glitters. I know that one is so blinding that it's blocking the rest. But these are beautiful eye glitters, and I will keep them just like these until the end of days. So beautiful. Then we have an oldie but goodie, the Urban Decay Solstice, the original. Look at that. And yes, I still use it because it's still actually creamy and really beautiful. I don't think that the new ones compare because this one is so spectacular, and even with the Morphe primer. Could you see how beautiful look at this? I am going to wear that tomorrow. Yes, I am, because that is gorgeous. Then I got a mini from the Natasha Denona, and it was in an advent calendar, I believe, or in, I don't know, a gift for purchase, something like that. And this one is in the shade I Need a Nude Eyeshadow Palette in Muse. I do have the palette, and this is a gorgeous shade that I sometimes just wear all over my lid. Again, a beautiful addition to the Morphe primer or even the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I love these shimmer singles that actually make a punch, because if you are traveling and you just want a simple nude palette with one of these shimmers, you're good to go. I used to have all of the e.l.f. shadows, but I believe I am missing one or maybe more because I give them away. These are the Fine as Fleck glitter eyeshadows, and we all know these. These are beautiful. You have to build them up, of course, with a base, otherwise they don't really show up. At least not as good as they could. As you can see, this is not a Solstice dupe. Let me put it next to it. I wished it was. It is similar, but come on. Solstice is way more sparkly and intense. So if you like the vibe, yes, you could buy it. But if you like the intensity, no. So these are nice toppers, but they're not as amazing as everybody claims to be. And lastly, we have some sticks and liquid eyeshadows. Not my most favorite category. Yeah, I accumulated quite a few. This one I picked up is the Rare Beauty All Above the Weightless eyeshadow stick in perspective. And just because I wanted to try out. But this one is a beautiful shadow stick, because I thought it could be a lovely shadow when I do a full face of Rare Beauty. And it has a sharpener. Then we have the Laura Mercier Intense Rose Gold. I picked it up from Marshall's, I believe. And I was like, okay, let me try it out. I usually am not a fan of eyeshadow sticks, like I said. But this is a beautiful shade that I could see myself wear. I picked one up from Essence, from my half Chanel and Essence look. And this one is in Full of Beans. And these are quite okay. I didn't put down a base, so it disappeared in like 10 minutes. But other than that, good eyeshadow pencil. If you just like a simple look eyeshadow and pencil, blend it out with your finger and go. Try the Essence one. These are pretty good. And I've got the Ico Spotlight Highlighter Pencil in Pearl. Again, an advent calendar. Ico isn't really around anymore. It's dry, it's crepey, it's not nice, and it's new, so I didn't test it out or anything. So this one is going to go. And then we have a liquid shadow from LA Girl, the Shade Shifter Duochrome Eye Color in Tinsel. I saw this one in CVS and I was intrigued. And this is a beautiful shadow. It shifts purple and blue. I'm not sure what color you see. I believe blue, but I see purple. So this is a gorgeous shadow. So if you see one that you like, pick them up. I am going to quickly go to Colourpop so I could swatch them together. These are the chrome liquid eyeshadows and I picked up the full collection because I was intrigued and I thought these could last me a long time. This is again a more dark blue, purplish duochrome. They're not the same. This one is more light blue. This one is more similar. And this one is in same vibe and the other one was in Morpho. Morpho and same vibe. These are really pretty on the eyes as well. This one is Beetle. A beautiful gold green. As you might see, I don't use them often, but I do like them. This is in See You Later. And I just like having these, so I could use them once in a while. Not often, but still. Then we have this pinky tone in Supernova. This is pink and green. Really beautiful. This is green, gold and pink, but light pink. This is Bliss. So it is a greeny gold, so not green, gold and pink, but it's pink with a green gold. Then we have Decode, a beautiful bronzy gold as a shift. Again, that green gold. And then we have two shadows that are more iridescent. And this one is Glaze and Sweetser. This one is more your white gold and with some pink in there. And this one is more your green gold with again some pink in there. But these are extremely similar. They are duping each other. And then we have a few more left. These are from Pat McGrath. And I just picked them up because they were at Marshall's and I could grab them for less than 10 bucks. So they were a steal. I have the shades Smoldering Seduction, Luna Rose and Bronze Bijou. So all bronzy shades, which is usually not my favorite. But again, I didn't have any picks and I will wear them. I am not the biggest fan of cream shadows, like I said. That's just because I think eyeshadows in powder form are just easier. Some people prefer this because they are doing a one and done look. I usually do multiple shadows in a look. And this is more your bronze. So you have more your red bronze, you have your rose gold and your bronze. So these are really wearable shades and that's why I picked them up. And I have from Chanel, this is the Ombre Premiere Lac in 32 Vastness. And this is really bougie, of course. But this is more your mauve bronze. These are more sheer than the Pat McGrath ones, but really easy to use. And I got this one when I was in training with them. I went to the headquarters of Chanel in the Netherlands and it was amazing. I had some training with all of the makeup. I had training with all of the perfume, all of the skincare. So I know all the ins and outs, and actually with the Europe trainer for Chanel. I know all the ins and outs of Chanel. And Dior, by the way. This is Makeup by Mario because I was really curious. This is the Master Matte Longwear Cream Eyeshadow in Mauve. Beautiful shadow. I was hoping it would be more cool tone, just like this one. These are really easy to blend, really beautiful, really lovely. But I do have to use a base, otherwise it will disappear in 10 minutes. Even these stay on my eyes longer. So that defeats purpose for me. I would love to get some more, but at the same time, I'm not willing to pay the price for something that is disappearing in 10 minutes unless I put in loads of effort. But this one is gorgeous and don't shoot me if I pick up more because it's so beautiful. I'm not decluttering much from this collection because I don't have as much, and usually the things that I have are years old and still are good, or they're still okay and I would like to try them out some more. The e.l.f. ones I am considering decluttering because, well, e.l.f. blew up their brand and because the shades are just okay, not amazingly. But other than that, I do foresee myself purchasing more. The Colourpop ones, I probably will declutter a few. I'm not using those shades as much. Other than that, I absolutely love my small collection on this. I probably will expand a bit, but not much. Well, did I declutter much? Didn't I declutter much? I haven't seen the results yet, so you let me know. Did I do good or could I have done better? Please let me know what your favorite products are from the video, or what products I shouldn't declutter or I should declutter. So please let me know and I will absolutely take your advice. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to see more of the declutter videos, because there will be one every single week. So stay tuned and have a great day. Bye!